From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Hope you had a nice weekend so far. I know last night really set the precedent, right? Of course, we had that northern lights extended way south of us. Of course, some people actually saw it down in Mexico, right? That was absolutely remarkable, and conditions were actually favorable. If you saw anything, send in your pics, by the way. Would love to see that. But check it out. Heat ridge, right? That's kind of the story. It's going to start diminishing a little bit over the next 24 hours or so, but today I really don't think we're going to see any huge impacts outside of that. I think the main story is that heat ridge, right? Those 90s in the valley, 80s and 70s for some of us along the coast, but I think most of us are going to be warmer than that, right? Few patchy cumulus across the area, right? That's kind of what it's called. You see that patchy type of stuff there. Up here, far north, you might see one or two sprinkles. Don't plan your day around it. Don't even worry about it. Really a nice day in store for us. That's kind of the best way to put it. Now, as we head through tomorrow, things start to change just a little bit. I've been keeping an eye on this here as the models come in. Of course, through tomorrow morning, you can really see that marine layer taking hold. But check this out through tomorrow afternoon. Up in Siskiyou County, out towards Modoc County, the eastern mountains of Plumas County, you start to see some of that bubbling up precipitation activity. This convection might actually yield a couple rumbles of thunder there in isolated spots, so we'll have to watch that. Valley, even out towards Trinity County, along the coast, we're going to be dry. Don't see any issues there, but still some of us in those upper elevations, like I said, in Siskiyou County, Modoc County, out towards the eastern mountains, out towards Doyle, past Susanville, we might hear one or two rumbles of thunder, maybe even get a moderate to heavy downpour in a very isolated fashion. And I really think that's the most rain chances we see in the extended term. Because speaking of the extended term, I think the story after this is going to be a building heat ridge. So we're going to see more warmth coming in over the extended term. Let me show you what I'm talking about, right? As we head over the next several days, well, you see that cool air kind of getting out of here, and this big time heat ridge pushes east. That's going to take hold, set itself over the North State, and that's why we're going to be warming up in the next, I would say, 5 to 7 days, right? We're pretty much bullseye right here as we head towards Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even extending into next weekend. Models have been consistently trending towards the GFS solution, which is the American model, which says big time heat ridge all the way up through Canada, all the way up to the portions of southern portions of Alaska even. So we're going to probably see that warming trend start in a big way here soon, especially Monday and Tuesday. Here's your wave height forecast as you head over the next 24 hours. Looks like we might pick those heights up just a little bit back into the 6 to 8 foot range. And especially as we head through tomorrow, they might start getting a little more rambunctious, but as we head through tonight, as we head through tomorrow morning, I really don't think we're going to have too many issues there. I think we're staying about 5 to 7 feet. Now, all right, here's your forecast for today. Heat ridge, right? This is what I was talking about when I said that. Notice those 90s, even some mid-90s down here in the southern portions of the valley. Rest of us out towards Trinity County, we're talking upper 80s, probably near 90 a little further inland too. Along the coast, upper 60s, lower 70s. Siskiyou County, widespread 80s there. Happy Camp right there at 93, by the way. Check that out. Out towards Modoc County and Altura, 77 there. Susanville, Quincy, out to Doyle, you're probably there in the 80s as well. So definitely a taste of summer across the North State. And of course, we're going to only increase that as we head towards Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. So I really don't think the peak of the heat has come yet. I really think this is just a taste of what's to come. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's break it down county by county. Of course, out towards Trinity County for tomorrow, we'll be back in the upper 80s, lower 90s. Check this out though, as we head through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, yeah, the whole work week, dry as can be. We're not seeing much in the way of chances like precipitation tomorrow, for example. Past tomorrow, yeah, whole lot of nothing there. We're staying consistently in the upper 80s, lower 90s in the extended term here. Along the coast even, we're going to get in on some of that warming trend fun. Now, of course, we're not going to be seeing 90s out here, Humboldt County through Del Norte County, but we're still in the upper 60s, lower 70s here. Alder Point now through Garberville, you're going to be in the mid-80s there as well with dry conditions throughout the week. Really a strong marine boundary layer too with these high temperature gradients. So that's kind of going to be the story as we head over the next several days. Upper 60s here along the coast, even lower 70s mixed into the batch there. Inland though, all bets are off. We'll be in the mid-80s there. Check out near 90 on Wednesday if you head a little further inland, maybe even warmer past towards Friday and Saturday of next week here out towards Siskiyou County. Happy Camp right there at 88. Again, you might hear a couple rumbles of thunder. I think this is possible in the upper elevations through Siskiyou County as well as out through Modoc County. So I think these are the kind of areas to watch for the possibility of maybe a heavy downpour or two, very isolated fashion type things with some rumbles of thunder mixed in there. But even out here towards Alturas, you're finally hitting up there near 80 on all cylinders. And as we head out towards the eastern mountains, Plumas County, similar story here. through tomorrow. Like I said, keep an eye on that. You might hear rumble of thunder or two, but check out that warming trend getting right back into the mid-80s here in the extended term. And of course, tomorrow, very similar story, upper 70s, lower 80s. But the valley, as usual, I say this every time, you're the winners for those temperature trends. You might even start seeing some triple-digit heat as we head towards that next heat ridge coming in towards the next week. Of course, through tomorrow, we're going to be back there in the lower to mid-90s here. 90s, 94, right? So you're really starting to see those temperatures inching up slowly, slowly, slowly. That much is for sure. Up here from Lakehead down to Red Bluff, lower 90s is the story. Check it out. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're talking 96, 97, maybe even warmer there. So like I said, the peak of this heat has not yet come. This next heat ridge, I keep using that term, heat ridge, is going to take hold in a big, big way. And I think we're going to have some magnificent weather, but I'll tell you what, bring some sunscreen and bring some water if you're going on hikes, because it is going to be hot over the next 5 to 7 days. Thanks for joining me here for this forecast update. Of course, I'll be back with you this evening for more Fresh from the NorCal Command Center, and I'll speak to you then.